I'm just kidding. Okay, I don't know why that, you know what, I don't even know. I don't even know what that was, actually. You know, some might say that was me trying to get into character when I've already done all my videos for TikTok, so that's clearly not the reason. I feel like I'm way too zoomed in, but then you get all this ugly stuff in the back. You know what, just ignore the ugly stuff. And no, I'm not talking about me before anyone comments that shit. To continue on with my tips and tricks video, this is an amazing example of how you can make a cosplay without buying an outfit, okay? I kid you not, I wanted to do Chozo so damn desperately that I couldn't wait for my costume to arrive, but I went and I created this, which looks fine from, like, here up. In reality, it looks awful from, like, every other direction down this way. Literally a pair of trousers. Back of them right here, they're trousers, alright? If you're creative enough, you'll figure it out. For a second, though, I do want to just talk about how I feel this cosplay came out really good. I'm really, really happy with it. And, like, to kickstart this whole, like, tips and tricks video off, other than the outfit, and basically saying, hey, if you want to do a cosplay, sometimes you can just DIY the outfit, literally out thin air. You just gotta be desperate enough. Oh, God. Okay, let's talk about lenses. Here is some of the trusted companies that I personally have used. Some people are really scared of lenses, which I don't blame you if you are. Even I was before I started using them. Now I'm just, like, past the point. Do you know what I mean? As long as you take care of your lenses and you do everything correctly, you will have, like, no problem. Keep them in date, keep them looked after, top up your liquids, make sure that you're getting good solution. That's really important. I get this from Pinky Paradise, and it's the only one that really doesn't make my eyes burn when I put it in. So I appreciate that, so I literally bulk buy them in, like, 10 loads. This is the biggest bottle they've got. This is the biggest bottle they've got. In terms of storing lenses, I'd buy a clear case like this and buy these little clear cases individuals from Amazon. Trust me, the best idea you can ever do, see what lens is what through the clear case, and that's really, like, a good, it's just convenient. I can literally, like, do an example of, like, putting lenses in, or make an entire video about lenses if you really want me to. Actually, that's, like, a very good idea. I'll probably do that, to be honest. Honestly, I think the most thing that people ask me for is, like, wigs, how I do my wigs, because, yeah, I can do it pretty well, you know. There's a video already here. Talk about costumes and stuff like that. Costumes are, they're a little difficult to go around. I've tried so many costume companies at this point that I don't want to call people out, but some people overcharge way too much. There's two specific websites that I do have codes for, and the only two I actually have codes for, so you can differentiate this from my list of companies that I'm about to put here. Personally, I don't think are worth the money. You're better off going somewhere else, like Doki Doki if you want to spend. The only problem with Doki Doki is that the pre-order times can take up to, like, 8 months. But their quality is chef's kiss. I can't really, like, you know, other than the 37 different items you have to put on the costumes every time you receive one, they're still my favorite. If you want something that's kind of like a dupe for Doki Doki, one's safe, this one's good, I think it's worth the money, and they do decent costumes in a quicker time. Random AliExpress sellers, I guess you can get lucky. It really depends. You really need to look at the reviews. Be careful what you're buying, okay? Things like Amazon, personally, I just don't really do Amazon. I don't know why I just cut off recording. I cut off the recording. Costumes from, like, Amazon and stuff like that back when I very first started cosplaying, and it's a pretty good place for, like, first-time cosplayers and stuff. Getting a wig is also always really, really good and can, like, upgrade your cosplay. I cannot speak. It can upgrade your cosplay immensely if you do style the wig, on top of having, like, a good costume and things like that, but it's really not necessary. You go around and be like, yeah, it's not cosplay if you don't have this, that, and this. Shh. That's just not a thing. It's just not a thing, dude. Cosplay is a form of expression. You can do it any which way you like to. I apologize. I wasn't, like, sitting, like, directly in the middle of the camera. I was kind of, like, over here, like, just chilling in the corner, like, yeah. You know, this is my life now. Tips for makeup and things like that. I really just live by the motto of practice makes perfect. Like, truly, that is just the best way to put it. And you will not be perfect immediately. Like, give yourself some time. Practice different looks, things like that, and it's makeup. You can do whatever the heck you want to with it, as long as it's not offensive, of course, by the way. If I am going to throw any recommendations, it would be the Beauty Babe palettes like this. They're not that expensive, and you get so many colors and stuff like that, that it's just worth it, in my opinion. If you want any kind of recommendation off me, That's it. The only tip I'll give for cosplaying male characters in specific is to really darken your contour. I have actually made a video on how I do my masculine contour, but it was when I had like subscription service to my YouTube and I removed it because I didn't have the time to do it. Put it in the comments if you want me to public it to this, considering it's just wasting away in my private videos. This is a good time because I'm very hungry to give a word from my sponsors, which is Sakura Co and Tokyo Treat. There better be some goddamn scrumptious snacks in here, man, because I'm starving. So both of these boxes are monthly subscription boxes that you guys can literally subscribe to using my code right here. You get £5 off your first order, so you should do it. So Tokyo Treat is a monthly pop subscription box, and Sakura Co is more of an authentic box, and it supports the local snack makers in Japan. Let's get right into the Sakura Co box right here, and this box is Wonders of Saitama. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Saitama City has both traditional and modern aspects of Japan, and the city is really close to Tokyo. The city is known for their Saigoku pear. I think that's how you say it. Here's that snack right here. And then curry senbei. The box always comes with a tea bag of some description, so that's really nice. This looks awesome. This is milk castella cakes. I really hope that I'm saying that right. These smell so good. Oh, that's really good. Also, I just want to shout out these. These are some chopsticks that were in the box. Normally you get like some piece of like tableware or something in the box of Sakura Co. There's some really, really nice detailing on these. Now let's talk about the Tokyo Treat box, and this box is so packed full of snacks for you guys. And Tokyo Treat is a really nice way to get a bite into Japan. So this month's theme is Mount Fuji Adventure, and here's some information for you guys. This box comes with a really cool ice cream DIY kit. This is a Mount Fuji sandwich cookie. And every one of these boxes normally comes with a drink, which I think is so cool. There's peach Kit Kats in it! Wait, I forgot what it was. A sweet potato cookie. There is a word between the sweet potato and the cookie, but I don't know how to say it, and I'm not embarrassing myself. No. Not a big fan of that, but to be honest, I'm so weird with savoury foods, dude. Like, I'm just like, bleh. A big thank you to my sponsors as well. They are such lovely people, and obviously my discount codes are on the screen, and you guys should do this right now with your friends and have fun. What is happening? Always ask me tips for like social media, for going viral and stuff like that. Bear in mind, you guys, that I started this stuff like 3 years ago, and social media, especially TikTok in specific, was really different back then, and it was a lot easier to say, really, is just stick with your trends. Audios are really important. Trending audios are like super up there to like push your video out. Instagram and YouTube are pretty good to just start like spam posting your things too. If you're posting it to TikTok, you can post it to them too as well. Spread out your platforms and you'll get multiple like people across all those platforms that might follow you on the other ones. It's about spreading your like consistency across those apps and just sticking with the times, you know? It's an important thing to say that if I were you, I would not go into doing cosplay for the purpose of wanting to become a famous cosplayer or to go viral. Because that way, every time you post, you're gonna get disappointed if it doesn't give you that. I didn't go into this wanting to go viral. I had no idea I would go viral. I wanted to do it because it was a hobby of mine and I enjoyed it. You need to go into it with the mindset of that you want to cosplay and you enjoy cosplaying regardless of your views and stuff like that. How do I edit my videos and tips for editing videos? CapCut and things like that are very good. I think it's totally worth it to get CapCut Pro. Gives you a whole bunch of features that you can do. And I do normally take my videos off of TikTok and throw them in CapCut and edit them there because there's just so many more options of editing and how you want your videos to look and stuff like that. TikTok's filters are very good. And I'm not talking about TikTok's own filters, but I'm talking about like third-party people who make those like filters and shove them on the app. People always ask me like, what filter do I use on TikTok? And it's the fuzzy filter. See, what it does is just sharpen the video and it just makes everything look so much better. I can't like film without it at this point. Phone camera is not the greatest and that just makes everything look so much better. So I use another important thing to mention, and I know this isn't a tips and tricks, but I see a lot of people like comparing themselves in comments that shouldn't be a thing. You shouldn't do that because every cosplayer is individual, okay? And you don't have to be like somebody else. You can be yourself, man. Also, it doesn't matter what you look like. You can cosplay whoever you want to as long as it's not offensive. You don't have to look a certain way to cosplay a character. Nothing like that. You just don't. That's ridiculous. Tips with dealing with hate comments. Honestly, just make sure you're filtering all your comments so that anything that you could find like hurtful, get rid of it. And if you do potentially see a hate comment and it slips through, you're under reviewed or whatever, laugh at it. You took the time out of your day to write that. God, I feel sorry for you. People who comment on other people to hate on them are just people that are just trying to compensate for their own sorry lives. There's so much more stuff that they could be putting their time and effort into, but no, they're spending it in your comment section on your video. Are they in love with you? Clearly they are. Oh, another thing. Every cosplayer has to have a hot glue gun, safety pin, a whole big box of bobby pins because you lose them all the time, bandages, cohesive bandage tape is really good to have lying around also, decent wig scissors. Also, when you get things like wigs and costumes, keep the bags. I promise you're gonna need to keep those bags. Me scarf's having a moment, don't look. These are also really handy to have, which are just like wig holders. Amazon. I'm trying to think of what else to say, but I've like run out. I've got nothing left. Thank you guys so much for being with me on this journey of tips and tricks, and I'm sorry it wasn't a lot. I just don't really know what else to say, to be honest. I love you guys, and don't worry, I will do a reacting to like other people's cosplay transition videos because I love seeing them. They're like literally one of my favorite things. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Mwah! I'll see you guys later.